So warm welcome to everyone who joins us on this live stream. And this is another day, another interesting matchup between DSK Legal and Vaish Associates. Should be an interesting contest. We are joining you live from ground number 2. And the men in blue, they are batting first. Left hand, right hand combination first up out there. This is the first over. And the left armer bowling to the left-handed batsman looks to play an up-pitch drive towards the offside. Beat and all ends up. That's a good delivery, very good delivery. He's been right on the money, jersey number 74. And it's a good start for the bowling team. So a tidy start by the bowling team. And remember, the first 6 overs are the mandatory power play overs. So the field is just 2 outside the circle allowed, and that's a cracking shot. The first boundary of the day, the first of the game, and that was a rare loosener by the bowler, and all the batsman had to do was get some bat on it. That's exactly what he does. Punches it through extra cover, a boundary, and that will get him going. Always a dangerous prospect when you have a left-hand, right-hand combination out there as a fielding unit and as a bowler. It's so difficult to keep up to these two. Again, a fuller length delivery goes for the drive once again, and a hint of movement. You know, we checked out the deck in the morning, the pitch. So there were certain damp spots out there. So initially, you know, even in the previous few games, we've seen that early in the morning there is some moisture out there, and there would be some help for the bowlers, especially in the first 6 overs or so. And that's been the pattern as the ball gets older. Rougher, because at the end of the day, the natural nature of this pitch is it's a bit abrasive. So every time one pitches on a length, you see the ball being scruffed up, and the ball gets older pretty quickly. So once the ball softens and becomes old, scoring becomes all the more difficult. And at the end of the first over, I believe, yes it is. So mixed bag that first over. So again, this is the difficulty we're seeing. The right-hander is now on strike. So constant shuffling of the fielders you'd see when there is this odd combination of a left-hander and a right-hander out there. It creates havoc for you as a bowling team and as a bowler especially. So this is something interesting we've seen. I think I've never seen this in this tournament so far. 2 left armers opening the bowling. That's always good to see. These lefties in the modern game are so rare, especially at this level. So it's always good to see. They are exciting, and they impose questions a lot of times for you as a batsman. I've spoken about this, you know, left armer coming over the wicket always has you asking questions to yourself because of that awkward line and the angle that the ball comes in from. Comes from your eye line. You know, a left armer, especially when you're right-hand batsman, because I believe we have got more right-hand batsmen in this tournament than left-handers. So when you're a right-handed batsman, it's not coming straight. I'm talking about the angle. It's not really coming straight. It's coming from your eye line towards your left. So until and unless you're batting with an open stance, it becomes difficult for you because it's coming from the leg side towards the offside, especially when the bowler can move it both ways. It becomes all the more difficult, especially when there is movement and when there is pace on offer. You are always late to react. Meanwhile, another beautiful delivery. Even the keeper was beaten. He was surprised by that one. A bye signal by the umpire. So That's the difficulty. Now, after that single, a right-hander is on strike. Jersey number 24. Having a look around the field. Talking about the field, it's an interesting field setup we're seeing. Talking about the two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Let's it go. That was a bit slow one. So, we're talking about a third man is there towards the fine leg region, is outside the circle. And yes, I think there is that fielder position at the deep. Yes, there were three fielders outside the circle, so it will be a no ball. It will be a no ball. Now the fielder standing at fine leg comes inside the circle. The umpire watches it, and the umpire has signaled it as a no ball, has he? Still waiting for the signal. I think yes, he has signaled it as a no ball, so it will be a free hit. So the batsman has got the license to go for it. First free hit, first no ball of the game, and I'm sure jersey number 24 will go for the big hit down the ground. So bowler running in, left armour coming in, short of the length delivery, goes with a big swing towards the onside. He was looking for that vacant spot because fine leg is a bit wide, almost towards backward square. So he was looking for that heave towards the fine leg region. Wide signal by the umpire, so the free hit remains. So he will have a look at it. He will go for it once again. The bowler running in, free hit delivery. Here we go. Oh, outside off. He was looking for the big swing. Doesn't connect. Swing and a miss. So that's a good comeback by the bowler. So he bowled a free hit delivery for no fault of his, and he bowled well. You know what you can see is that he's nicely varying his pace. That one was much slower off the deck. Again, coming over the wicket. Oh, he's nicked it. He guides it away towards the third man region. I'll tell you what, it wasn't too far away from the keeper. So another single added to the total. One more run. So DSK Legal taking on Vaish Associates. Should be a really interesting matchup this. That's the end of the second over. Another interesting over, another good one from the bowling team. And the openers have been watchful so far. Both the left arm seamers have provided a good start for their teams. But the fresh openers have scored their runs, but not at a brisk pace. They've been watchful. They know that early morning conditions are really helpful to the bowlers, especially the seamers who can swing it both ways. And why would you take that risk, especially when you're facing two quality left arm pacers up front? Always a threat, these left arm pacers. You see, the World Cup is going on, and even yesterday we saw a left arm pacer take 5 wickets. Now the left arm pacer, Mitchell Stark, not up to his standards yesterday, but still he bowled well. I'm sure as the tournament progresses, he will peak. So peaking at the right time is also important in such a long tournament in the World Cup. I'm talking about long tournaments. This is a very long tournament. We've got 32 teams in this 15th Self Cricket Tournament 2023 and 32 quality teams. And it would be really interesting to see how all these teams go forward. And oh, that's a good ask. That's a good question asked by the bowler, and that's a first wicket. Wrapped on the pads. He was a bit too late to play that one. Wanted to guide it away towards the offside, towards the point region. And the ball darting back in, and the batsman had no answer to it. He has to depart. Pitches and just skids through. That's the first wicket that has fallen. And the batsman really disappointed as he walks back. The first breakthrough. So Vardhan has picked up the first wicket for himself and his team. And the batting team, that 12 for 1. Aniket is the new man who walks out to the middle. Has scored 123 runs in his 10 innings so far that he has played. He joins Shubham Sharma out there in the middle. So it's a slow start and they've lost a wicket. Now they need a partnership. Men in blue. As Aniket walks out, he knows that they've been rocked early. Aniket has a look around his field. So a fine leg. The fine leg has been pushed back to the boundary ropes. So is the third man. So again, the fine leg is really wide, almost towards the backward square leg region. And the outfield is towards the heavier side. We've seen this, might be because of the overnight dew. The outfield gets quicker and quicker as the day progresses. But generally, it's not lightning quick, this outfield. You know, there's uneven patches of grass. Meanwhile, another wide. This time, he nicely guides it away. Jersey number 7 works it away towards the square leg region. He's off the mark straight away with his first boundary in a single. So, we've always seen this is a special number, jersey number 7. A lot of players like to sport this number. Also, jersey number 10. That's Shubham's jersey. So, has got a lot of relevance in the game of cricket, jersey number 10. It's a number sported by the iconic Sachin Tendulkar, probably the greatest batsman in modern day cricket. So the left armer will be bowling to the southpaw, who just defends it straight back to the bowler, who fields it in his own follow through. This is a very good start by both these left armers. And Vaish associates have been kept quiet. They haven't been given away any freebies again all along the ground. That was a tight single, I'll tell you what, because the striker calls for it, jersey number 7 at the non-striker's end. I don't think he was too prepared for that one because that went straight into the fielder's palms. I'll tell you what, if it was a direct hit, then he was a goner there. He gets away with that. Again, that difficulty you face as a fielding unit when there are these right-handers and left-handers out there batting in tandem always troubles you because you're unsettled as a fielder. You don't have a set position. Again, a quick single. That's good running between the wickets. They know that there is this problem that the fielding team is facing. So they would like to take quick singles. And also what that does is that actually keeps the scoreboard ticking. Dot balls are an absolute no-no in this format of the game. The left armer again running in. Short of a length delivery. Stylish stroke and he's traded a gap nicely. Using the pace of the bowler. Excellent fielding there. Excellent fielding. He saved 2 runs for his team. You know, from the onset when he hit that shot, it was traveling quick and it seemed like it would run away towards the boundary ropes, but the fielder does so well. The man at backward point. Good all-round cricket. Brilliant stuff. So Vardhan's second over comes to an end. He's got figures of 13 for 1 after the end of that one. Third over gone. And Vaish associates are 18 for 1 after the end of the third. A good over this one for them. So Lakshya will continue. Lakshya had given away 5 runs in his first over. He will continue into his second. Again, extra bit of bounce. Nicely controlled by the batsman who just turns it away using his wrist towards the onside. Gets a quick single. He knows that Shubham is going along nicely. So Aniket just handing back the strike to Shubham Sharma. He's batting on 9 of 10 deliveries. This is a fourth over. Remember, after this, 2 more overs of the power play remain. We've seen the third man outside the circle has been a constant factor. Now, a long off in place. So mid-off, direct hit would have been really close. Again, they don't need to risk these singles because they have lost an early wicket and they can't afford to lose another one because they'll be really on the back foot if they lose another one, and it would be really silly to lose a wicket whilst taking a single. So the right-hander will be facing the left-arm bowler. Again, he guides it away towards the mid-wicket region, gets another single. Gets a southpaw on strike once again. You see a buzz out there in the field every time a single is taken. The fielders moving around like bees out of a beehive. Third man again pushed back. Fine leg. Moves to backward square. No fine leg in place. Now almost a wicket there. He was caught pushing at it using hard hands. And almost back ends it straight back to the bowler. The ball stopping on him, it seems. And that will happen on this pitch. Definitely it will get slower as the day progresses. Advances down the track. Plays it all along the carpet towards the long off region. There is protection there, particularly for Shubham. Gets a single, gets the right-hander on strike. It's a small little partnership brewing up here for Vaish Associates. You know, he made a statement in the previous delivery, Shubham, that he's not shy of using his feet, and what a good shot that is. Clips it off his legs. That is a problem. That is always a problem as a left armer. If you're straying onto the pads and the batsman is good off his legs, then this will happen, especially in the power play overs. Just flicks it away nicely. All he had to do was clear the 30-yard circle. There were just 2 fielders outside there who were actually inside the 30-yard circle. And he plays it over their heads. Good shot. Very good shot. And that is the end of the fourth. They're 26 for 1 after the end of the fourth. Vaish Associates. So the captain persisting with the left arm quick. Oh, good delivery. Very good delivery. Had to take that one out, the batsman. Bowls an inch perfect toe crusher. Jersey number 10, Shubham, gets down his bat in time, squeezes that out. Keeps himself away from danger. So even though there have been a few looseners, the bowling has been really good. They've really set high standards for themselves, both these left armers so far. And whenever there have been looseners, Vaish Associate batsmen have put them away in style. Meanwhile, another single, just a push towards the extra covered region, gets the right hand, and Aniket back on strike. Can every now and then there is a chop and change in the field. Jersey number 45, the wicketkeeper, directing the traffic. That was quick. That came in quick. So that's what you have to be mindful of, especially as a right-hander. You know, the ball coming in from that angle, it always seems like it's moving away from you, but if the bowler gets to come into you, you're in trouble. Because naturally, as a right-hander, you would react late and almost hurries him up, just like the first wicket. The right-handed batsman didn't anticipate that the ball would come into him. It's always a threat that a left armer possesses for you as a right-handed batsman. A word of advice for the bowler. And wrapped on the pads, a huge shout, a huge shout. The umpire thinks about it, but says it's not out. Now that's exactly what I was talking about. Not pretty clear from the angle what the ball was doing there or where exactly he was hit. I think, yes, from the replays it seems like the impact was clearly outside the stumps. But again, hard to assess from the awkward angle we are sitting at. The left-hander, Shubham, will be facing the left-arm bowler, again using the pace of the bowler nicely. This time, no chance for the fielder. A boundary. And a boundary coming after a while. So good. Any width on offer, he just latches onto it. That's an excellent stroke. He's looked really comfortable out there. Shubham Sharma moves to 16 of 16, run a ball 16, batting with a strike rate of 100. He's looked good. Again, nicely getting behind the line of the ball, just punches it towards the offside. No chance of a run there. That's the end of Vardhan's third over. End of the fifth, just one more over of the power plays remain. They are 32 for 1 after the end of the fifth with one more over to go of the power plays. So this would be the final power play over. And for the first time in this innings, we're seeing a change in bowling. A right-handed medium pacer comes into the attack and doesn't start off in the best manner. And bowls are one down the leg side, wide signal by the umpire. So loosener by the bowler first up. It can happen. And an early start. It's really difficult for you, especially when you're not a seasoned cricketer, to get going first up, to be right on the money. That one was a much better delivery by the right arm pacer, and the batsman just pushes it away towards the offside, and immediately you see the fielders on the offside come towards the offside for the left-handed batsman. Sweeper cover also comes inside the circle. Now that sweeper cover being set for the left-hander. Third man still in place. So after this particular over, the field restrictions can be eased. Remember, first 6 overs are the mandatory power play overs. Down the leg side, as I said, that is always a difficulty. You have to adjust your lines accordingly. So third man also comes inside the circle. long off has been pushed towards the boundary ropes. And we've seen why, because Shubham likes to play that shot all along the ground. Plays it towards long off. Again, he was caught pushing at one. He loves the offside, does Shubham. Plays through covers with that typical left-hander's elegance. Always good to watch these southpaws. Looks to work it away towards the fine leg region. That ball was travelling. Good take by the keeper. Jersey number 45 has been seen directing traffic from behind the stumps, because the wicketkeeper can work out the best angles. Always helpful for you. And another one. 2 on the trot. We've seen a few wides in this over already. And this is a format where you really can't afford to bowl any extras. It can really come back to haunt you. Will bite you in the back at times, especially when you're batting second. And a hat-trick of wides there. He switched ends. Decides to come around the wicket. Hasn't helped much. Now the wicketkeeper has a word of advice for his bowler. He's given him what he thinks would be the right thing to do, the wicketkeeper, 45. Let's see if it works in the team's favour. The bowler running in. It does. It does. That's a dot delivery. Good comeback there by the bowler. Good one. The batsman plays it straight back to the bowler. Meanwhile, another dot delivery. Remember, this is the 6th over, the final over of the power plays. Fuller length delivery, squeeze it out. Not quite off the middle of the bat, works it away towards the backward square leg region. 2 fielders converging. One will tidy it up, keeps it down to just a single. So the right-hander comes back on strike. So jersey number 31 will be feeling much more at ease bowling against the right-handed batsman Rohit Dahiya. Bowling his first this. So 2 more deliveries to go in this over. And after being rocked early, the batting team, now a partnership is being built here by both these batsmen who've looked fairly comfortable out there. And Shubham Sharma especially has played some delightful strokes. So has Aniket. Has got a 1 hit to the fence. Aniket batting on 10. Moves to 11 with that previous single. So final delivery in the power plays. So final delivery of the power plays, and Shubham again nicely getting behind the line of the ball, punches it off the back foot, plays it straight to the fielder at extra cover. That is the end of the power plays, end of the 6th, and Vaish associates are 40 for 1 after the end of the first 6 overs, and these two are going along nicely, and we'll have a small drinks break for the batsmen out there. So it's even Stevens at the moment.
मैंने चेंज किया ना उसमें बैटरी कम हो रही थी
So the power plays are done and dusted. And another change in bowling. A right-handed bowler comes into the attack. He's got a short run up, but has got a whippy action. The batsman just pushes it away towards the cover region, gets a single. So now you can have 4 fielders outside the in-ring. And it was an interesting field setup that for the right-hander. There were 2 fielders patrolling that offside boundary near the boundary ropes. And now for the left-hand batsman, a long off in place. 1 fielder towards the deep. And Shubham again just works it using his wrist, gets another single. At this point of time, we would really like to thank our sponsors. So, Hamdard Safi Self Society of Indian Law Firms, Turf Sports Management, Ram Ratan Group and Bar and Bench. They've done a fantastic job and made this 15th Self Cricket Tournament 2023 such a grand success. It's bigger and better this year. 32 teams are competing against each other for that big trophy. One of these teams will take that big, beautiful trophy back home, or probably back to their office, as they'd like to. So Shubham will be facing the right armour. Again, it's really interesting to see his run-up. He's got a really short run-up. He's right adjacent to the umpire, but he's generating a good amount of pace down the leg side. These bowlers will always face this problem whenever there is a left-hand, right-hand combination out there. It's part and parcel of the game. Now they understand this, and I've seen teams have come up with this ploy of having a left-hander out there to open the innings with a right-hander. Always helpful if you can unsettle the bowling unit first up. Meanwhile, another couple of runs. He's nicely using the pace of the bowler is Shubham. Again, just guiding it away towards the backward square leg region. This time waits for it, and how delicate is that? How late he played that shot. Just guides it away towards the third man region. No chance for the fielder there. He was a bit wider, plays that so fine. Just runs it down, plays it late. Perfect shot that. What that has resulted in is that the third man has been pushed towards the boundary ropes. And as I said, the field restrictions have been eased. You can have 4 fielders outside the circle. Beaten all ends up there. A stifled appeal by the bowling team, but they know that can't be given out. A good comeback this by the bowler. Even in the previous delivery, we saw there was nothing wrong with the delivery. But the batsman played that shot so late. They always are such a treat to watch these left-handers. Meanwhile, that's the end of the over. Good one that for the batting team. 50 up meanwhile for the batting team. 50 up in good time. 7 overs gone. They're 50 for 1 after the end of that one. The current run rate is 7.14. And these two look well set now. Shubham batting on 24. Aniket batting on 13. Aniket is the man on strike. He's faced just 11 deliveries for his 13. And he's the kind of player who once has his eye in, will be dangerous. So will go for the big shots, can quickly change gears. And now the men in blue in their camp, they would be breathing a sigh of relief. A partnership has got going. 2 batters are out there in the middle. They've got their eyes set. Meanwhile, another medium pacer will continue. Nicely guides it away towards the sweeper cover region. Who tidies it up, keeps it to just a single. So they will look to do this. They will look to take at least a single every delivery. Keep the scoreboard moving. And that will frustrate the bowling and the fielding as well. A change in field. And the bowler has to adapt to his line again. Looks to guide it away towards the offside. Rather, he was looking to chase down a wide-ish one. Pulls it a bit wider this time around. The bowler was looking to chase it. And I'll tell you what, wasn't too far away from the bat. Was very close to the outside edge. You could hear oohs and ahs from behind the wicket. On the pads this time around, much easier for Shubham, who works it away towards the square leg region. Another single taken. So, talking about the pitch, there's not much pace on offer for the batsman to work with. So if you've got to play the big hits, you've got to generate your own pace. That's never easy, especially when the ball gets hard. When the ball is hard and shiny and new, you can use the pace of the bowlers. The ball really comes onto the bat nicely, but once it gets old up, hitting the cross-batted shots becomes all the more difficult. You've got to generate your own pace, and it's easier said than done. Meanwhile, Aniket just works it away towards long on, gets another single, gets Shubham back on strike, who has batted beautifully so far. We've seen a few lapses from him, but apart from that, he's looked fairly comfortable out there. And produces a nick on that occasion. The bowler, a fine nick, travels towards the third man region, gets another single, gets Aniket back on strike courtesy that single. But they won't mind that. Vaish associates, they've hardly played any drop balls, and they've been good, even though the bowling has been really tight. Good stuff. Good running between the wickets. Excellent calling. Good effort by the bowler in his follow-through. Runs quickly to the ball, but can't keep down the batsman from taking a quick single. Another good over that for the batting team. So 8 gone. They're 55 for 1 and they're going along nicely. So Rohit Dahiya has bowled 2 overs. He's conceded 13 runs in his 2 overs. And this partnership now is looking threatening. DSK want a wicket here. They will be looking for a wicket. Will they introduce? Will they introduce a spinner into the attack? We have seen that spinners have really done a good job on this wicket. Because of the slowness of the deck, it does aid spinners this track, especially when the ball gets older. It keeps low, and there is some turn on offer here. So the same pitch being used as it was in the last game. Jersey number 11 is into the attack. Just making sure that he's got his field placements right. So backward square leg, pushed a bit towards the boundary ropes. So first signs of spin here. And it's an interesting choice because it's a left arm spinner. Should be good to watch, and fires it in straight away. The batsman just pushes it away towards the offside. That is interesting. That there is a fielder in the deep, long on in place, long off in place. And now backward square leg comes inside the circle. Sweeper cover. Or rather now, since the left-hander is on strike, turns into a deep fielder patrolling the boundary ropes. So it's interesting to see a left-arm orthodox spinner come into the attack, and he's fired it in the first delivery, pushes it through quicker. So you see Jadeja-like bowler being introduced by DSK. Devraj, and that's a risk. That is a risk when, as a spinner, you offer pace to the batsman. The batsman just uses his pace and works it away with on offer, and he accepts it gleefully, the batsman. What a good stroke. He's been so good towards that region, as Ben Shubham moves into the 30s with that shot as well. And he's picking up the pace now. 30 of 29 deliveries. If you actually look at his wagon wheel, Shubham, he scored majority of his runs towards that region, and that straight away prompts into a change of field. So the fielder station there has been pushed back to the onside. Excellent that, excellent. The bowler in his own follow through. And not only is bowling like Jadeja, his fielding standards seem to be like Jadeja as well. Again, quicker delivery, pushes it through. Excellent timing. This is brilliant batting. Plays that again so late. Almost takes it out of the wicketkeeper's gloves and guides it away, nicely finding the gap between those two fielders, bisecting them with pinpoint accuracy. Another boundary in this over. And I'll tell you what, the bowling has been good, but the batsman is now well set and he's looking dangerous. Shubham moves to 34 with that boundary. The score moves to 64. Or straighter this time. That one didn't turn away. The batsman just pushes it away towards the offside, gets a single, gets Aniket back on strike. Aniket has batted sensibly, you'd have to say. He knows that Shubham is batting so well. All he needs to do is hand back the strike to Shubham. And it's been a sensible 17 runs so far from him. 17 of 15 deliveries that he's faced. So final delivery of the ninth over coming in. It's been an expensive one by Devraj. He's conceded 2 boundaries of this one. Can he finish it off well? That is a question. So again, the wicketkeeper adjusting the field, making sure that every fielder is stationed according to his liking. Again, fires that in, and Aniket takes a leaf out of Shubham's book, guides it away towards the offside. An easy base, and question asked, but he knows he's made it. Question asked to the square leg umpire. But a comfortable brace by both these batsmen. And ninth over gone, 12 runs coming off it. 67 for 1 after the end of that one are Vaish associates, and they're going along nicely. So jersey number 31 into the attack, and the batsman plays it all along the ground towards the extra cover region. Gets a single. Slight misfield allows the batsman to take a single. So we are into the 10th over. So the projected score would be 148 if they score at this clip, but they've got 9 wickets in hand. They are almost approaching the halfway mark, and these two have looked so good out there. They're batting so well in tandem, and they've got such good understanding between themselves. The right arm bowler bowling to the right-handed batsman. Again, he hits it straight to the fielder, but the calling has been so good that they quickly sneak a single and a no ball signal by the umpire, which invariably means that it will be a free hit. So the second free hit delivery in this match. I think the bowler overstepped there, and Shubham will be facing the free hit delivery. So they can afford to change the field. Free hit delivery coming up. Shubham will swing it hard. You can be rest assured. So they are changing the field. Remember, if it was the same batsman, you're not allowed to change the field, but since it's a non-striker who's on strike now, well, he will have the license, but the fielding team are allowed to change the field according to their own liking. Here we go, free delivery. Shubham goes for it straight down the ground, and that's the best place to hit it, the safest place to hit it. Gets another boundary. Shubham moves into the 40s now. The score moves to 74. Well, he did not require a second invitation there. What a good hit. What a crisp stroke that is by Shubham. He's going from strength to strength. A free hit delivery takes full toll of it this time around, the batsman. Now a TSK legal clearly on the back foot. They want a wicket here somehow. Ken just pushes it away off his back foot. Good fielding there by the man coming in from sweeper cover. Overthrows, they'll come back for the second. So that is why in this game, in this format, you have to be switched on all the time when you're out there on the field. As a batsman, as a fielding unit, as a bowler, the batsmen were well aware of that throw going wayward. They were aware of a second there, and they come back for the second. And Shubham slowly inching towards a personal milestone here. He's approaching his half century. Oh, squared him up, squared him up. Good delivery that. Was looking to work it away towards the onside, gets a thickish outside edge. The ball travels towards the short third man boundary. Gets a single. Shubham moves to 43 with that single. Gets Aniket back on strike. He's been such an able support for Shubham, batting on 20 of 17. Rohit Daya has been expensive. Even though he started well, has turned to be expensive. He's given away 22 runs. This is his third over. So 2 more deliveries to go in this over. This is the 10th over. The current run rate just about approaching 8. Full toss. Just a push. He calmly pushes it away towards the offside, punches it away towards the extra cover region, gets another single, and it gets Shubham on strike to face the final delivery of the over. Shubham has looked $1 million out there. It's looked so good. Has played so well for his 42 runs. Oh, he wanted to go inside out towards the offside. Good Yorker. Calmness. That's the end of the over at the halfway mark. Vaish Associates, they are 78 for 1, and we'll have a drinks break now. So drinks are off the field, and we'd see a mandatory change of ends. It's a rule in this tournament that after 10 overs at the halfway break of an innings, we will be changing ends. So 10 overs a piece will be played from each end. So jersey number 11, the left arm orthodox bowler, will continue. Aniket is the man on strike, batting on 21. He supported Shubham so well. Has been such an able support, and has gone about this innings very quietly. Again, just pushes it so quick. Does Devraj Sood. And TSK Legal, I'll have to say, they've got such a potent bowling attack. It's just that Vaish associates have been too good with the bat today. But they've got all the tricks up their sleeves, have DSK Legal. There's so much of variety in this bowling attack. Two left armers, a left arm orthodox spinner, two right arm medium pacers as well. It's a complete bowling attack if you ask me. And they still have a chance of making a comeback. A wicket from here, you definitely see DSK Legal roar back into this game. The score at the moment 79 for 1. And these two looking solid. Shubham is the man on strike. He's approaching a feather in his cap. He's approaching a half century. Quicker through the air, into width, and misfield. That is sloppy work. That went straight into his palms. I think a case of bad bounce there. And the ball travels quickly towards the boundary ropes once it evaded the fielder. He moves to 46 courtesy that hit to the fence. Just one hit away from a half century here, Shubham. He's batted sensibly. And he's really used the pace of the bowler so well, especially when he's given width. That is something you really can't do to this batsman. Be it the spinners, be it the faster bowlers as well. He's taken to the cleaners, especially when he's been given any width. And plays those strokes so well, those cut strokes. Plays them so late. Even on that occasion, almost out of the wicket-keeper's gloves. That's a secret, positioning yourself, quickly transferring the weight of your body, and the balance has to be there as well. This time squeezes it out towards the long off region, gets one more run. The scoreboard looking decent now. It's looking good for Vaish Associates, 84 for 1, with just one wicket that has fallen. Two more deliveries to go in this over. Devraj won't be happy with that boundary that was conceded, courtesy of misfield. Aniket again, he knows his role. Just works it away towards the offside, gets Shubham back on strike, just 3 runs away from a half century. Final delivery of the over coming up. Shubham is the man on strike. Quicker through the air again, and that's sensible cricket. Just a push towards the offside and another misfield. They're feeling the pressure now, DSK Legal. He comes back for the second, moves to 49. Another good over that for the batting team. They're 87 for 1 after the end of the 11th. So jersey number 31 will continue. That's a good stroke. Just for a single though, because Sweepakawa will cut it off, will keep it to just a single. And Aniket won't mind that. At the moment, his whole focus is on providing Shubham as much strike as possible, who's just one run away from a brilliant half century here. What an innings he's played. They lost an early wicket, a quick one, and he's brought his team back into the game, batting on 49 of just 40 deliveries. He was slow to get off the blocks, but how nicely has he paced this innings. The bowler running in, Shubham waits for it on the back foot. This time plays it straight to the fielder at short cover, no chance of a run there. So we'll have to wait Shubham to celebrate his milestone. But Vaish associates will believe that if he stays out there till the very end, he can get a 100 as well, a 50, a well compiled 50 that for Shubham Sharma. What a knock he's played for his team. He's put his team in a very strong position. 89 for 1. Aniket back on strike. This is just the 12th over. 8 more overs to go after this one. We've got 9 wickets in hand as well. These two have built a cushion for the batsmen to follow. This is the launch pad for the middle and the lower order batsmen. Again, sensibly just works it away towards the offside. Aniket gets another single. Shubham back on strike, courtesy that single. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. And that's one of the difficulties that DSK League have faced throughout the day, because of a left-hander being out there constantly with a right-handed batsman. They've had to move around their field. Jersey number 31 running in. Good looking stroke. Exquisite stroke, but just for a single. Sweeper cover tends to it, keeps it down to just 1. It was again another good looking stroke by Shubham. He's slowly growing in confidence. He's looking threatening for DSK Legal. They need to pick his wicket. Final delivery of the over coming up. Aniket is the man on strike. They're approaching the 3-figure mark here. Vaish associates again a good looking stroke. He's so good with his wrist. His Aniket keeps the strike with a single, and that's the end of the 12th. They're 92 for 1 after the end of that one. Jersey number 1 into the attack. Abhinav bowling his first. Another change in bowling. Bowls it Fuller, and Aniket works it away again using his wrist nicely. So good with those wrists of his. Really supple wrist. Has used it to good effect. Is Shubham back on strike with that single. Shubham batting on 51. He's batted so well today as Shubham, notching up another half century. He's really been the go-to man for Vaish associates. Whenever the team is in dire straits, you can count on Shubham to get a big score. Goes big! He's shifting gears now. There is protection though at long on, keeps it to just a single. One more run. One more added to the total. He's inching for those big strokes. Aniket batting on 27 of 25 deliveries. This is the 13th over. Remember, the current run rate has gone just below 8. But they would be comfortable with that. Vaish associates, they know they've got wickets in hand. They know that they've got two well-settled batsmen out there. Shubham looking dangerous. Aniket, we know he can do a lot of damage if he stays out there till the very end. Aniket looking for the big one, and he will have to walk back. He looks to use his feet, advances down the ground, and the keeper collects it and whips off the bails. Good bowling this. Really good bowling by Abhinav. The batsman was beaten all ends up. And finally, this big partnership has been broken. Aniket played a very good knock. He goes for 27, and the batting team, they're 94 for 2. Well, you could feel that the batsmen, both of them, were eyeing for the boundaries. They're slowly approaching the fag end of the innings. It was a big partnership, and either one of them had to go for the big shots. And why not? You've got 9 wickets in hand, now you've got 8. Dumal is a new batsman who walks out. He will be on strike. Abhinav getting a breakthrough in his very first over. Again, nicely guides it away towards the offside. He's off the mark straight away. Gets Shubham back on strike. He's batting on 52. They're just 5 runs away from the 3-figure mark here. The Vaish associates. That wicket would have really, and that's 4 runs. Full toss, nicely guides it away into the gap. Another boundary for Shubham. Well, as I said, they've managed to put away all the looseners, and there have been a few on offer by DSK Legal. He was looking to give it some loop. Gives it a lot of air, and it turns out to be a full toss. Turns out to be an easy gift to Shubham and to Vaish associates. The score is 99. Final delivery of the over. Works it off his legs, And 100 up for the team with that single as well. The three-figure mark up. That's the end of the 13th. They're 100 for 2. A wicket coming off that over. So the left arm spinner will continue. He's back in for his third over. Has been expensive, has given away 21 runs, and especially Shubham has been harsh on him. Can just waits for it, plays it late, works it away towards the offside, gets another single. The new man Dumal is on strike. He's batting on one. So Dumal has faced just one delivery. He's batting on one. So Dumal is a man on strike facing the left arm spinner. Again, just a push towards the offside. They've been so sensible, Vaish associates with the bat. They haven't taken too many risks. They've been sensible. Played the ball to the merit. Except for Aniket, who was looking to up the ante. Well, he went for the big shot and not in control of that one. Oh, wasn't too far away from the fielder, I tell you that. Was a risky shot. He was looking to heave it away towards cow corner. Gets a thickish outside edge and just evading the fielder standing there at point. Lucky to get away with that one. Shubham gets another couple of runs. This time squeeze it out towards the onside. Gets another single. Gets Duman back on strike. Moves to 60 does Shubham. Another couple of deliveries to go in this 14th. So the left arm orthodox spinner will continue. Another misfield. Allows the batsman to take a swingle. Sweeper cover comes across quickly. Keeps it to just one. Final delivery of the over coming up. Shubham will be the man on strike, batting on 61. Devraj has been expensive. Final delivery of the 14th. Shubham waits for it on the back foot. For a brief moment, he thought to pull it away towards the deep, but decides against it. Good comeback that by Devraj. That's the end of the 14th. And the batting team, they're 106 for 2 with 6 more overs to go in this innings. So the leggy will continue. Dumal again just turns it away using his wrist, turns it away towards the long on region. Gets Shubham back on strike. Been so good to watch. Shubham, 61 of just 50 deliveries. Has played some delightful strokes as well. Has looked really comfortable out there since ball one. Played against the pacers or the spinners. His footwork has been precise just like that. Just rocks back, transfers his weight onto the back foot, turns it away towards the offside, gets another single. So now we've seen this in the tournament that as the ball gets older, scoring becomes way more difficult. And scoring when the ball is new, shiny and heavy is much more easier. Also, you have to take into consideration that in the first 6 overs, the power play overs are in effect. So that also helps you as a batting unit. We'll have to re-bowl that one down the leg side. Looks to fire it down the leg side. Good take that by the keeper. Does well. Dumal batting on 4. Goes big, Dumal. That's high in the air. Fielder for a moment thought he had a chance, but he has no chance. Both long on and long off. Watch it sail over their heads. And Dumal, after having a few sighters, goes for the big shot downtown. And what a monstrous hit that was. Straight as an arrow. Oh, this time waits for it on the back foot. Good comeback that by the bowler. Bowls it quicker. Just shortening his length somewhat. Misses that all, ends up the batsman. Score moves to 115 after this, just 5 more overs to go. They've got 8 wickets in hand. Shubham looking good, and Dumal with that big shot has showcased us that he is capable of hitting the ball out of the park at will. Dumal turns it away towards the offside, gets another single, gets Shubham to face the final delivery of the over. Final delivery of the 15th. Abhinav, who picked up a wicket in the previous over, has proved to be expensive in this one. Bowls it flatter and quicker. Again wanted to work it away towards the offside. Doesn't get any bat on it. Straight to the keeper. That's the end of the 15th. The 115. I beg your pardon, rather the 116 for 2 after the end of that one with 5 more overs to go. ये जो है ये कौन सा कैमरा है? अच्छा वहाँ कब डिस्प्ले है वो है, ये कौन कौन कैमरा है? So Devraj will finish off here his final over. Also the 16th after this, the death overs, the final 4 overs. Bowls it quick, bowls it flat, no chance for the batsman to put it away towards the offside. That's exactly what he was looking for. And when you possess pace, sometimes it works against you as well as a bowler. Extra bit of bounce there, almost turning into a medium pacer. Bends his back. Good call that. Excellent call. Quickly responding to that one, Shubham. Dumal was not sure of that. but Shubham was running towards the danger end, makes it fairly comfortable in the end. So the left arm orthodox bowler bowling it to Shubham thinks about playing the switch hit at the last moment, pulls out of it, just pushes it towards the offside, gets another single, gets Dumal back on strike, who's batting on 12 of 9, has already hit a monstrous 6 in his short stay. 3 more deliveries to go. So Devraj has given away 29 runs. He won't be happy with that. Bowls it quicker, flatter once again, guides it away towards the offside. Talk about timing there. 4 more runs. He just carried it towards the offside, and there was no chance for the fielder standing at sweeper cover. 4 more runs. Dhumal looking solid here. He could be a big threat if he stays out there till the 20th over. Moves into double figures now, moves to 12. Full toss, works it away towards short extra cover. Good calling that. Again, excellent running between the wickets. Gets Shubham to face the final delivery of the over. Shubham has played so well. Has been such a well-composed innings. Long off, in action. Almost takes a stunner. That was a brilliant effort by jersey number 10. A good all-round cricket that. He had a lot of ground to cover. Runs in, gets to it, and a valiant effort. A good one though. Excellent effort by jersey number 10. Almost taking a catch in tandem. The man coming in from long on as well. Almost off the rebound. He took the catch, just evades him. Excellent running between the wickets as well. An eventful over comes to an end. That's the end of the 16th. So final 4 overs. The score at the moment 125 for 2 for Vaish Associates. So the death overs begin, and immediately the faster bowlers have come into the attack. Jersey number 14 left armour coming into the attack, coming around the wicket to the right-hander Dhumal, who turns it away towards the onside, gets Shubham back on strike. Now Shubham has shifted gears. He's into top gear. 23 legal deliveries remain. How many more runs can the batting team get? The run rate has been constantly around 7.5. Left armour to left-hand batsman. Shubham has got his eyes set, batting on 65. He will be seeing the ball well. He's been out there since ball 1. Here we go, jersey number 14 steaming in. Shubham, the man on strike. Advances down the track, hits it straight. No timing there. Long on will get to it. Should keep it down to just a single. That's exactly what he does. Just one more run. So jersey number 14 again running in. Dumal plays it really good. Standing tall, getting on top of the bounce. Works it away towards sweeper cover, gets another single. So far, this has been a tidy over. Especially considering the fact that the batsmen will be looking to play the big shots from here on. Shubham again not getting the whole of it. Brilliant effort by the bowler in his own follow through. Putting in the dive, putting his body on the line. And that is where these athletes have been exceptional. They've been so good, giving it all for their teams. They're fighting it out for the big cup. This is the 15th Sylph Cricket Tournament 2023 edition. This beckons to be the biggest of them all. What a tournament we have already witnessed, and we're just getting started. That's the best part. Goes back Shubham. Again, no timing. The fielder in the deep makes himself comfortable and takes that catch and a wicket. But what a fine knock this has been by Shubham. Excellent innings. He goes back for 65. And they've lost their third. Lakshay finally gets his man. He picks up his first wicket. We would reckon a bit too late. But a fine knock comes to an end. So the new man walks out. A right-handed batsman walks out. He'll be facing his first delivery. Lakshay will continue over pitch delivery, walks it away towards the backward point region. Excellent fielding. Ken puts in the dive. But he's off the mark, jersey number 4. And that's the end of the over. He will keep strike. A wicket coming in that over. A successful over comes to an end. 16th gone. Actually, you'd have to say Vaish associates have the upper hand here. Sahib is the new batter who has walked out. 3 more overs to go. Lakshay has come back really well. Didn't pick up a wicket in his first spell. Comes back to bowl the death overs, and he's picked up a wicket first up. Jersey number 74, another left armer comes into the attack. So the opening bowlers will be closing this innings as well. And overthrows. You've always got to have backup. Was a leg by, not quite off the middle of the bat. Was looking to heave it away towards the onside. The new man Sahib. Never easy when you walk out to the middle and instantly, without having a sighter, you're asked or you're expected to go for the big one. But Sahib has gone for the big one. Long off in action. Should take this. Does. Another wicket. So a flurry of wickets all of a sudden. And they've lost their 4th as well. So the new man Sahib goes for just 3. Well, he had to go for it. So they've lost another one. They've lost their fourth. They're 131 for 4. Vardhan picks up his second. Himanshu walks out to the middle. He's got his work cut out. Dhumal is at the other end. And Dhumal has really looked solid. Has got a maximum and a boundary to his name. And he can smoke it. Dhumal. Himanshu walks out. A wicket off the very second delivery of the 18th over. Jersey number 74 running in. Oh, he's cleaned him up. It's 2 and 2. 2 deliveries and 2 wickets. And DSK Legal are back in it. Pitches it up. And that skidded through, came in sharply and has ripped off the middle stump. So Himanshu goes for a golden duck, and all of a sudden Vardhan is on a hat trick here. He's picked up his third. DSK Legal, they've picked up 5 wickets. A good comeback in the second half of this innings. Vaish Associates, all of a sudden, they've lost half their side as number 7 walks out to the middle. So number 7 is out there. He is on strike, and Vardhan is the man bowling to him. He's on a hat-trick. Here we go, hat-trick delivery. Vardhan, he's steaming in, and a good delivery, but an excellent stroke as well. Plays it all along the ground, works it away towards long off. He's off the mark with a single. So Vardhan closing this innings nicely. This is his final over. Remember, he bowled 3 overs up front in the power plays with the new ball in his hand. 3 more deliveries to go. Jersey number 74, Vardhan, has kept things tight. And just as I say that, bowls are wide, away from the tram line. We haven't seen too many wides on the offside. All the wides have come down the leg side. So the first time that Vardhan goes away from the tram line on the offside. Goes big, shorter delivery, and he's pulled that away nicely. Another monstrous hit. He's got the power, and Dhumal is going for it. He's not holding back. Another monstrous 6 of the bat of Dhumal, who moves to 25. That's the second hit. That's the second maximum that he's hit, Dhumal, and he's hitting them big. Final delivery of the over coming up. That just spoils the figures for Vardhan. Shaurya at the non-striker's end. Dhumal looking ominous here. Final delivery of the over coming up. Pitches it up. A pitch short. And Dhumal, he wants to keep strike. Guides it away towards the offside. Will keep strike. That's the end of the 18th. They are 140 for 5. And Vaish Associates looking good here with just 2 more overs to go in this innings. So the left arm pacer will be bowling the penultimate over of the innings. Dhumal is the man on strike, batting on 26. He's coming around the wicket, hits it hard but straight to the man at mid-off. No chance of a run. 11 deliveries remain. How many more runs can they get, Vaish Associates? It's Dhumal on strike. You're looking at, say, around 180. But they'll be disappointed if they don't get at least 175 or at least 170 rather. Slow through the air. Could change up, but wide signal by the umpire away from the tram line. The bowler is not impressed. He looked for a change up. Deceives the batsman in the air. But the umpire wasn't having any of it, because that was outside the tram line. I think a little bit of grip. Taking the ball further away from the batsman. Dhumal not ready. They should definitely get 160 from here on. Shot again. Dhumal pulls it away. They should definitely get to 160. And another 6. This man is dealing in 6s at the moment. He moves to 32. What a hit. That's his second hit in that particular region. And the kids standing out there need to watch out for the ball. Otherwise they are in trouble, because it's coming hard and fast to you. He's just smoking them at the moment. Dhumal moves into the 30s. Penultimate over this. The bowler is not happy. And finally we get the ball back. We've retrieved the ball. The score is 148. He's running in. The left arm pacer. Dhumal will go for it. Another wide. Will it be? Yes, it is. Again away from the tram line. The bowler feeling the pressure. Lakshay has travelled the distance this over. They're 1 run away from the 150 run mark. Dhumal, the man on strike, jersey number 14 running in. Shot again, heaves it away towards long on. Will only get a single. 150 up for the team with that single. So that is a landmark for the batting team. Shaurya. He's the man on strike, has faced just 1 delivery as Shaurya. Played a good stroke to get off the mark. Lakshay running in to Shaurya. Oh, Shaurya goes big. Long on, should be in action. Good effort that. Good effort. Would have been a brilliant catch if he had a hold on to it. Good overall cricket. Long on coming in. He took his chance. There was always that risk of the ball trickling away towards the boundary ropes. But he took that chance. He went for the catch. That was a brave effort. But also covered the ball and made sure that it wasn't traveling towards the boundary ropes. And the batsman seizing that moment, coming back for the second. So Shaurya gets another single, moves to 4, gets Dumal on strike to face the final delivery of the over. This is already a good score for Vaish Associates, especially the first innings of the first game. It's not easy. There is always something in it for the bowlers. Turns it away, Dumal towards the onside, gets a single, will keep strike to face the first delivery of the final over. 19th gone, they're 154 for 5. So here we go, final over of the innings. How many more runs can Vaish Associates get? And Dumal denies a single. He wants to keep strike as much as possible. He knows that he's striking it well. Now why not? He's batting on 34 of just 20 deliveries. 5 deliveries to go. And he's cleaned him up. As that hasn't worked in their favour, denying that single, but I reckon Dumal has played his part. What a knock. A quick fire 34 of just 21 deliveries. And jersey number 10 picking up the dangerous wicket of Dumal. Again, just skidding through, keeping a bit low. And Dumal will have to walk back. A whirlwind 34. And they've lost their 6th Vaish Associates. This is already a fighting total. Has to be seen how many more runs can Vaish Associates get from here. The new man walks out. Crisp stroke towards the extra cover region. He's off the mark with a single. Gets Shaurya back on strike. 3 more deliveries to go in this over. Score moves to 155 for 6. Himanshu, bowling his second, has been entrusted upon to bowl the final over. And another wicket. Again looks to swing through the line. Well, they have no other option but to go for the big shots. And Himanshu is keeping things simple. He's bowling it straight. He's bowling it quick. And another one bites the dust. He's lost 2 stumps there. A brilliant end, this brilliant close to this innings by the bowling team, DSK Legal. And well, if they can finish off well here, just 2 more deliveries remain, then that will give them a lot of confidence going into this run chase. They have a superb second half of this innings. Can they finish off well? Again, no timing there. Will get a single. It's been really tight so far. It's been sensational, Himanshu, this final over. Just two have come off this one, and 2 wickets as well. The first one was a dot. Final delivery of the innings. Himanshu running in. And plays it straight back to the bowler. Excellent final over that by Himanshu. Brilliant stuff. Just 3 runs coming off it and 2 wickets. And Vaish Associates finish with 157 on the board, which means 158 would be the target for DSK Associates as they walk out to the field in their stipulated 20 overs. Should be an interesting run chase. This 158 is what they need to win this one, DSK Associates. And we'll join you as the players walk out in the second half of this match.
जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी। हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why आउट साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हम दर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून
Check, levels check. So the players have walked out of the field. The openers are marking their guards. So Vaish Associates have got 157 runs on the board. They are defending a target of 158 here. And DSK, they'd be buoyed by their comeback in the second half of the previous innings. The first 10 overs thoroughly belong to Vaish Associates. And DSK pulling things back with wickets. They picked up quite a few wickets towards the end, towards the back end of the innings. And Shubham, what a knock he played. Scored a brilliant half century. So the fielder setting the field for himself, jersey number 1, will be bowling at the first over with 158 being the target for the batting team. So the run rate has to be around I beg your pardon, rather 7.5. So here we go. First delivery about to be bowled. The bowler just marking his run up. So right-hander is on strike. Here we go. First delivery about to be bowled. Jersey number 1. He will be steaming in. First delivery. He's running in to the right-handed batsman and keeps it short and he pulls it away. What a good stroke to get off the mark. And what a great start to the innings as well. Keeps it short. Swivels through for the pull, the batsman, and they are up and running on DSK. A boundary to start off proceedings. Positive start. And now the best of deliveries as well. That was short and going down leg as well. All he had to do was help it along the way. And he turns across, plays a very good stroke. So Abhishek and Himanshu are out there. Abhishek off to a very good start. Both of them are dangerous opening batsmen. This time looks to guide it away towards third man. Much better line that by the bowler. Keeps it away from the batsman, keeps it towards the offside. Asking the batsman to chase. And the batsman almost falling in that trap. So talking about the field placements, 2 outside the circle. A sweeper cover and a third man. Rest all are inside. Remember, just two fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle within the first 6 overs. Again, bowls it a wide, guides it away towards third man. And Abhishek gets Himanshu on strike with that single. Himanshu will be facing his first delivery. So Himanshu facing Dumal. And Dumal was so good with the bat in his hand. Such a vital cog in this team is Dumal. A dangerous batsman operates with the new ball, generates a good amount of pace and bounce. He's you can count on him on any stage, be it with the new ball or be it with the older ball. Gets you wickets, keeps it tight, and shot again. Could be a wicket just away from him. That was dropping on the fielder. Brilliant running between the wickets. I believe they've run three, have they? That was another short delivery. Taking on Dumal taking on the batsman with a short delivery. In fact, they've run two. The umpire signals it a short run, so just one will be counted. So final delivery. He was again going for the big pull towards the onside. Was really close to the bat. I'll tell you what. It almost seemed like it was an inside edge, but not to be. Now it says the umpire that that's the end of the first over. 6 for no loss after the end of the first. So Himanshu comes into the attack. He'll be sharing the new ball with Dhumal. Himanshu coming over the wicket. Again, shorter run up, but generates a good amount of pace. It's got a whippy action, and the batsman makes use of the room, turns it away towards the sweeper cover region, gets another single. Abhishek moves to 5, gets Himanshu back on strike. Himanshu batting on 1 at the moment. And Himanshu goes inside out, just over extra cover. And a good effort, but can't stop the ball from going towards the boundary ropes for more runs. First boundary for Himanshu. This, he was not in total control of that shot. Goes inside out, carves it away. Not quite off the middle of the bat turning in his hands. Gets away with that, Himanshu. So Himanshu Bij moves to 5. Himanshu to Himanshu. Abhishek at the other end. He too is batting on 5. And Himanshu Goyal has given away 5 runs so far. So it's all 5s on the board. The scoreboard at the moment 11 for no loss. They've got to a positive start. They're looking to play the big shots. And they're not shying away from playing the big shots against these faster bowlers. First up early in the innings. So positivity in the air. Himanshu Goyal running in again, a big wild swing. He wanted to heave it away towards the onside. Wants to take full toll of the field restrictions. No connection made on that occasion whatsoever. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. It's been a good start to the over, but Himanshu Goyal has slightly pulled things back by bowling a couple of wide deliveries, and that's the third one on the shot. Good comeback, really good comeback this by Himanshu. Final delivery of the over coming up. That's going down the leg side. He lets it go at the last moment. Will be a wide. We'll have to re-bowl that one. The scoreboard moves to 12 for no loss. Final delivery of the second over coming up. They've been watchful, but at the same point of time, they've played some shots. Good looking stroke there, and he's found the gap as well. That will travel quickly towards the boundary ropes. Another boundary. A good over. This comes to an end. 10 runs coming off it. They're 16 for no loss after the first two. So Dumal will continue. Abhishek is the man on strike. Dumal into his second over. This is the third over of the innings. This is already a good start for DSK. Again, luring the batsman with a ball that's pushed away from him, very close to the tram line on the offside. And the batsman going after it. Abhishek not getting any bat on it. Dumal again steaming in. He will be looking for wickets up front. He's a player who always thinks positive. He always goes for the attack. Such an aggressive character is Dumal. Meanwhile, another dot delivery, another good one. This is the third over in progression. Three dots on the trot. This time pitches it further back, bowls it back of a length. So the batsman having a small confab. Probably the non-striker has a piece of advice for the batsman. So 142 more runs to get. This is the third over after this 17 more overs to go. It's a long way to go from here. And this time gets some bat on it, and that's a cracking stroke as well through the offside. Nicely getting on top of the bounce and puts it away. No chance for sweeper cover whatsoever. That's much more like it. Abhishek would be delighted. That will give him some confidence. Thumal again bowling wider of the batsman and trying to bounce him out. But the batsman nicely getting on top of the bounce. Puts it away in great fashion. Score now moves to 22 more deliveries to go in this over. That is Abhishek's second boundary. He moves to 10 with that hit to the fence. Himanshu too has two boundaries to his name. They haven't really picked up singles so far. A big appeal, a huge shout. Not out, says the umpire. So that is something we've seen Vaish associates do so well. They made sure that there weren't too many dot balls. Whereas DSK are relying more on boundaries, it seems. They haven't been too keen on running between the wickets. So final delivery of the over coming up. Again, bowls it wider of the batsman who looks to go for it once again. Another swing and a miss. That's the end of the third. They're 20 for no loss. Another good over for the batting team. So time for a change in bowling. The first change is coming around the wicket, and that was heaved through the offside. No chance for the fielder. He thought about it. I think he might have hurt himself. That was hit so hard. A fearful stroke. Straight to long off. Or rather, it's Himanshu who continues but decides to come around the wicket. Has been stroked away for a boundary in the very first delivery of a fresh new over. And what a good looking stroke too. The score moves to 24. These two batsmen look to be in the mood today. Himanshu now moves into double figures, moves to 13. Three boundaries. And he's faced 9 deliveries. Three boundaries of his first 9. Abhishek at the other end batting on 10. He's hit two to the fence. Again, that is where these two batsmen have struggled with a round off stump. They haven't managed to put that away, especially when with the ball keeping just a bit low. But when it's been pitched really up, they put it away to the fence. And straighter deliveries too. They put it away, and he goes big mid on. Doesn't need to get a bit because the bowler takes the catch. For a moment, it seemed like it was traveling towards mid on, but the bat once again turning in his hands. It went up in the air, ballooned up, and the bowler takes an easy catch in his follow through. The first breakthrough has been provided. His brother man coming off, and Himanshu once again going for the big heave. The bowler takes a fine catch. Himanshu gets his man, gets his namesake. So that's the end of the first one as Himanshu walks back. They've lost their first, they're 24 for 1. So the new batsman is out there. Jersey number 5 will be facing Himanshu. Himanshu running in. And another good delivery again, luring the batsmen to play away from their bodies. That's a ploy that has worked for them so far. Too many runs haven't been scored of such deliveries where width was on offer. Akhil Anand is the new batsman, yet to get off the mark. And again, good stuff, good stuff. They've planned this out really well. They're thinking, they're switched on. And that's where being street smart really helps you. You've got to always analyze what's working in your favor. What are the strengths of your opposition? What are their weaknesses as well? Good shot that. He will get off the marker to see that shot. A single to keep strike and a wicket coming off that over. 4 gone. They're 25 for 1 up at the end of that one. So start off afresh over here. And could this be another wicket? Yes, it is another one. So the batsman persisting with the big hits. He was going through the onside. And again, no timing there whatsoever. Jersey number 7, Aniket, was brought into the attack and he's picked up a wicket straight away. Dishes out a full toss. Akhil Anand, the new batsman, he was looking to clear mid on. No timing on it whatsoever. And that's two quick wickets. One brings two. And all of a sudden, the batting team is under pressure. Men in blue are back in it. DSK 25 for 2. So Aniket, after that handy knock, has been asked to bowl and he's picked up a wicket first up. DSK legal. They are on the back foot suddenly after that very good start. Rohit Dahiya. He's walked out at number 4. Aniket with the ball in his hand. And I think the man standing at covers asking the bowler to stop. We'll have to reload here. Aniket, the new man, will be facing his first delivery. So he's got a task at hand. They've got some job to do. Sensible push, hesitation, and directed. Would have been close, but I think he made it. There was some hesitation. Rohit was keen on that single, but Abhishek was not too sure. He tried sending him back, but I think it was a bit too late in the end. So Abhishek had to respond. A bit more hesitation, and it would have been clearly run out. So 132 still required, 94 deliveries remain, 8 wickets in hand. Abhishek is looking good. He's the man on strike. He's faced 10 deliveries. Aniket, meanwhile, has got his team off to a very good start. Oh, and he's cleaned him up. This is even better now. The set Abhishek has to go. Nothing the batsman could have done there. That was dipping and that was dipping low. And straight on to middle. The third one down. So Vaish Associates, they are on top now. Well and truly on top. And DSK, after that good start, they've lost 3 quick wickets. They're 26 for 3 and they're reeling at the moment. So the new batsman walks in at number 5. He wouldn't have imagined that he'd have to walk out so early in this innings. Plays it defensively towards the offside. Aniket feels it in his own follow through. This has been a sensational over so far. Again, over pitch delivery. Nice, he works it away towards mid on. The new man is off the mark. So two relatively new batsmen. Rohit is the man on strike now. Abhishek B, the new batsman again. Another good Yorker. Takes that one out. A sensational over that. 2 wickets coming off it. 5 overs gone. DSK legal. They are in trouble. They're 27 for 3. They need a big partnership.
हाँ रुक जा रोल मंगा रो खान तो अपना मंगाना पड़ेगा ना हमने तो भाई फुल वर्कआउट ओवर के लाया हेलो विशाल आवाज आ रही है
So final power play over. Abhishek and Rohit are out there on the crease, and what a good start that is. Sunil coming into the attack straight away is right on the money. Sunil to continue. Again looks for the cut. The pressure building on the batsman here with every single dot delivery. And that's what I was talking about. You know, they were off the mark with a flurry of boundaries, but they did not look for the singles. Long off underneath that one. That would be another one. It is the fourth one down. So the pressure building and the batsmen looking to hit their way out of trouble. They've lost the fourth. Another new bowler being introduced into the attack, and he's picked up a wicket once again. Abhishek looking for that big swing towards long off. We're still in the power play overs. He was looking for that big six, but hit it where exactly the man was stationed, who picks up an easy catch. And DSK under a lot of pressure now. Their backbone has been broken by this bowling attack, and they need a miracle from here on to win this one. So the new batsman walks out, And the batsman plays it well, dabs it away, and misfield. Will come back for the second. Will they look for the third? No, they don't. Insensibly so. Puts in the dive, the man at backward point. So a couple of runs for Vardhan to get off the mark. Brace taken there. Another couple of deliveries to go in the power plays. So Vaish have been on top after putting in a solid performance with the bat. They've got the job done with the ball as well. Their bowlers have been right on the money, and the fielders, they've been so tidy. They've got everything coming their way. Final delivery of the power plays. Again, right underneath the bat. Excellent fielding, excellent bowling. Great power play that for Vaish Associates. 6 gone, and the batting team, they're 30 for 4.
बेटा वहाँ क्या कर रहा है तू ये बता थोड़ा हेल्प है ना किसकी तो उल्टा जा रहा है ना तू लीजिए भाई हाँ इसको देता हूँ मैं भाई आपको कितने ओवर हो गए 7 नखरा बढ़ रहा है बहुत यार काम ना कर बात कर ना क्या भाई ना मान तो मेरी बात रोटी खानी है तूने इवनिंग के बाद भाई के ने पहुंची रोटी वही मंगा रखे
So the power play overs are done and dusted, and the required run rate has jumped up in excess of 9 now, and they've got just 6 wickets in hand. They've lost 4. Aniket back into the attack. What a first over he bowled, picking up 2 wickets in that one. Absolutely nailed the Yorkers in that first over, and the batsman had no answer for that. Vardhan is the man on strike, batting on 4. Goes for the big shot again. There is a fielder, but Welsh falls short of him. Can have to be careful. They have played one too many aerial strokes. The DSK batsman. Just a single gets Rohit Dahiya on strike. Rohit batting on 2. 125 still required, and that run rate is going up. That's a stylish looking stroke. Sweeper cover should cut it off. Keeps it to just a single. Good throw from the deep. One more run added to the total. Aniket into his second. And our Vaish Associates, they've kept things tidy. They've kept things neat. They've stuck to their plans. And they've also executed it well. Meanwhile, another defensive stroke. No chance of a run there. And now that the field restrictions have been relaxed, we're seeing the batsmen opting for the singles all of a sudden. In the power plays, it was all about boundaries for DSK. And another sensational Yorker. Had to dig that one out. The batsman turns it away towards the onside. 5 runs coming off that over. Another decent run for the bowling team. 7 overs gone. And They are 35 for 4 after the end of the 7th.
उनको साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्थी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्थी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब
राइट में तेरा पानी
We are about to start the 8th over. They've lost 4 quick wickets. Vardhan is a man on strike. He's batting on 6. Rohit is at the non-striker's end. Another change in bowling. Shaurya comes into the attack. Shaurya. They've used quite a few bowlers. So spin being introduced now for the first time. Shaurya will be bowling to Vardhan. And takes it on the full. Drills it towards a long off. Another easy single. So that's one thing that we've noticed, that DSK have really taken on the risk of hitting the ball aerial far too often, and they've been holed out as well. Goes again, this time straight to the field, and it just pops out of his hands. Could have been the 5th, could easily have been the 5th. The fielder got himself positioned comfortably underneath that one, standing at a point. Should have taken that. Reaches out for it, dabs it straight back to the bowler. Another dot delivery, 121 runs still required, and every single dot ball will build on added pressure on the batting team, especially with not too much batting to come in. Again, works it away towards long off, takes another single, gets Rohit back on strike courtesy that single. Rohit is batting on 4 of 6. They need big overs from here on. Not quite where he intended to hit it, but might run away for a boundary. It does. The fielder tries, but he can't stop it. They will take it. DSK was looking to heave it towards the extra cover region. Gets a thickish outside edge. And the ball had enough pace to take it over the boundary ropes. So 4 more runs for the batting team, and a boundary coming after a while for them. So final delivery of the over coming up. They're slowly inching towards the 50-run mark. Nicely tossed up again, and almost another. That would have been a sensational catch in his follow through. That was hit really hard. Straight into his hands and out in a matter of milliseconds. Would have been one of the best catches in this tournament had he held on to it, but not to be. But decent over that, 7 runs coming off it. 8th over gone, they're 42 for 4, the batting team. 116 more runs to get off the next 72 deliveries. So another spinner comes into the attack, the off spinner. Down the leg side will be a wide. Sahib into the attack now. They've they're trying all their bowling options.
भाई तेरी बैटिंग चक्कर में ये करा तो क्यों गया? दो घंटा नेट पे एक भी नहीं खाऊंगा तो 2 घंटे देखूंगा देख फोन आ सकते इधर तो मेरे करते
So final delivery of the over, and that's another good one. Just 3 runs coming off it. 9th gone. And DSK, they're still reeling. They're 45 for 4 after the end of that one.
मैं कुछ बोलता यार इस टाइम से तो ठीक है पता नहीं लाल लाल नहीं कर दी मिर्ची ज़्यादा मिर्ची हाँ इस वाले मेरे को ज़्यादा लगा ये तो केचप दिया यार केचप लो केचप
So Shaurya will continue. He'll be bowling the 10th. That's hit straight. A long off. Can just short of him. Another single. They've taken this risk far too often for mere singles. Rohit moves to 10, courtesy that one. Vardhan looks to play away from his body. Misses it. Vardhan batting on 9 of 15. He's got to up his strike rate. Almost 55 his strike rate. Straight back to the bowler once again. Another dot delivery. The run rate has dropped below 5, and the required run rate has jumped well in excess of 10. That could be troublesome for the batting team. Nicely tossed up again. Hits it straight. And this time the fielder standing at long off and long on can only watch it because that was hit really straight, and that has traveled the distance as well. What a way to bring up your half century. 50 up for the team with a good hit to the fence. Just as I said, that Vardhan will have to up his strike rate. He hits a maximum straight down the ground. There's no better place to hit a maximum. Safest area you can pick as a batsman. Another couple of deliveries to go. Hint of width. The batsman uses his wrist nicely, gets a single towards the onside, gets Rohit on strike to face the final delivery of the 10th. Vaish Associates still looking strong. They're on top. Cuts it away, and what a fine catch! Sahib spilled one, but this time takes a stunner. And the batting team DSK have lost half their side, and at the halfway mark they are 53 for 5, and it would be drinks on the field.
स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का।
So Drinks is off the field, and Sahib will continue. What a catch he took. The final ball of the previous over, fresh off it, he would be happy. He dropped an easy one and latched on to a very difficult catch. Something most would have not managed to hold on. The batsman this time gently works it away using his wrist towards the onside. Another single to the batting team, but singles at this stage won't do. They need the big hits in. Devraj is a new man who walks out to the middle. Devraj will be facing his first delivery. The run rate is almost touching 11 now. Quicker through the air. Kenny wanted to cut it. Beaten all ends up. quicker and lower. Sahib bowling his second, gave away just 3 runs in his first. That's lobbed up in the air, could be taken. It's not, just short of the fielder running in from fine leg. That ballooned up in the air, probably off his pads. So Vardhan has been out there for 20 deliveries. Devraj, meanwhile, getting off the mark with a single. Vardhan has got the onus on himself to take his team closer to the target. It's becoming more and more difficult with each passing delivery for the batting team DSK. They've been thoroughly outclassed by Vaish associates. With the bat first, now with the ball. Even in the fielder, they have been remarkable. They look such a tight, well-knit unit. Does Vaish. Gives it some air. This time tosses it up nicely. Sweeper cover. Can't stop it, but long off gets around it. Well done. Really well done. Gets quickly to the ball. Keeps it down to 2. Another brace for the batting team. Devraj moves to 3. Final delivery of the over coming up. In fact, beg your pardon, that's the end of the over. So 58 for 5 after the end of the 11th. Vardhaman still out there. He's batting on 18 of 20 deliveries. And Shaurya is back into the attack. He will continue, and that evades the batsman. Also the keeper, the fielder giving it the chase. Does really well. You've got to talk about the fielding of Vaish associates. You know, they've been so clinical with the bat and the ball, but in the fielder they have been sensational. Have taken fine catches, some stunning ones as well, but they've saved a lot of runs in the field. That's always the hallmark of an excellent team. That's what separates the good ones from the best. Meanwhile, another good delivery from Shaurya Jain, who's into his third over. He's picked up a wicket already. Quicker through the air, waits for it, works it away towards the offside. Just a single, one more run. Devraj, the man on strike. Batting on 3 or 4. Nice, he tosses it up and beats him in flight and foxes him with a slow delivery. The batsman waited for that an eternity. This time gets it off the middle of the bat. Plays it towards long off. Gets a single. One more run added to the total. Final delivery of the over coming up. Just a push towards the cover region. Will keep strike with that single, and that's the end of the 12th. The required run rate almost touching 12 now. They are 63 for 5 after the end of the 12th over. So Sahib will continue into his third. Again, hurries onto the batsman who was rocking back onto his back foot. Turns it away towards the onside. Another single. Sahib has given away just 9 runs so far in 2.1 overs. has been really economical. Has dried up the runs. One will go down the extras column, a wide that bowls it quick, bowls it down the leg side. The batsman just shuffling a bit, and keeper takes it clean. Looks like Vaish associates are marching towards another victory here, and this will be a real morale booster for them. They've been so good with the bat, and now they're getting the job done with the ball, and they've been exceptional in the field. Goes big, long on. Has he got a chance? Does exceptionally well, but unfortunately that will run away for a boundary. What an effort that was. Jersey number 25 running in hard, going for the catch, puts in the dive, gets one hand to it, and almost pulls off a stunner. Aman, that is. And the good thing about it is that the fielder at deep mid wicket was stationed there. He was looking to cover the fielder, and he ran across Aman. Otherwise, he could have caught it off the rebound. A much needed boundary that for the batsman. I think that's the first boundary that Sahib has conceded. So long on has been moved finer. He's more wide than a conventional long on. It's really wide. So the batsmen have the option to go straight down the ground. Won't be easy though on this track. Plays it straight to long off this time around. Keeps it to just a single. And overthrows an extra run taken. Should have been only a single, but they come back for the second. 87 more required of 44 deliveries. But the problem is that they've got only 5 wickets in hand. Again, just shortening his length, bowls it quicker. No flight on offer. The batsman just turns it around towards the backward square leg region, gets another single, one more run. Gets Vardhan on strike with that single. Vardhan batting on 23 of 25. Final delivery of the over coming up. The batsman quickly stopping for a water break. Yes, these two have diligently run across for singles and doubles. They worked hard. But the run rate is just going up. It's soaring at the moment. It's almost about to reach 12 and a half. So 13th gone, and the batting team, they're 72 for 5 at the moment. Shaurya comes into the attack. His final over could be a wicket. Long on bails out of it. For a moment, he thought about going for the catch, but at the last moment, he bailed out of it. He realizes that it was falling pitch short. So this is Shaurya's final over. Tosses it up nicely, goes straight. And the ball travels straight towards long on. 4 more runs. That's a good stroke. Long on was pushed wide. almost towards cow corner. लग नहीं रही थी ना. So much needed boundary that. A good one. Shaurya will continue. Plays that a bit too late. Beaten in the end. The score at the moment 77. Vardhan there, he's batting on 27 of 28 deliveries, has played a few good shots. Checking that one. Was caught pushing at it. Good running between the wickets. Another brace for the batting team. The score moves to 79 courtesy that brace. And I'm afraid that these two have combined well, but looks like it's towards a losing cause. But in this format of the game, if any batsman gets going, then it's game on. But having said that, you know why we've been saying that it won't be easy to score at 12 and a half runs and over is the fact that the pitch has been playing its own tricks. It's towards the slower side, and hitting across hasn't been the easiest of options. So you're better off as a batsman playing it straight in the way. And could be a wicket. It's not. It's over his head. The only question is, has that travelled all the way? Yes, it has. Just as I say that, he slogs it towards the onside, towards cow corner, and gets a maximum. What a way to finish the over. That really spoils the figures of Shaurya. He's conceded 34 in his quota of 4 overs, 14th gone, and they're 86 for 5 after the end of that one. So 72 required of the next 6 overs. Aniket is back into the attack. He's bowled a dream spell so far. Has picked up 2 wickets and given away only 7 runs. Has got 2 more to go. Can he pick up more? That is a question. Aniket has been so impressive in this game. Has scored runs, has picked up wickets, has been economical, has been good in the field as well. So Aniket running in. First delivery of a fresh new spell. Good looking stroke, straight to long off. Just a single on that occasion. 1 more run added to the total. The scoreboard ticking along. But it has to tick along at a good pace. Might be a wide. Yes, it is signaled a wide by the umpire. Going down the leg side. Good take by the keeper. Aniket has to be mindful of his lines. Has tried to sneak in a number of Yorkers, those toe crushers that the batsmen have found a great difficulty in keeping out. Could be a run out. Unfortunate. Yes, the square leg umpire raises his finger. There was some hesitation out there, and the batsman, I think he slipped. That is such an unfortunate way of getting out. He's upset with himself. And Devraj has to walk back. They've lost their 6. They 88 for 6, courtesy a run out. So the new batsman who walks out is Abhinav. Abhinav facing his first delivery. Here's a good looking stroke straight to short extra cover. So Aniket coming into the attack, and straight away another wicket has fallen. So that fine partnership has been broken. Vardhan is at the non-striker's end. He's batting on 31. Abhinav, the new man, is yet to get off the mark. Down the leg side will have to be re-bowled once again. Another wide given away by the bowler. The scorecard slowly moving towards that 3-figure mark. The required run rate is 12.5 now. Abhinav plays a good looking stroke towards long on. Good fielding there by the fielder, jersey number 25. Keeps it down to just a 1. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. That is an interesting shot. Not too sure what he was trying to achieve there. But all he's got is a dot in the end. From the onset, it looked like the ball stayed somewhat low. Tries that interesting shot once again. I think he's looking to play it finer off the point fielder, and he's looking to work it away towards that region between third man and point, because there is a big gap there. If he gets it slightly away from point towards his right, then he'll definitely get a boundary. But in the end, a dot. So 15 gone, and the batting team DSK, they're 90 for 6. So final 5 overs to be bowled here. Drinks are off the field. And the fielding team just making sure that they've got the field set right. Jersey number 55 will be bowling the 16th over. Another stylish looking stroke towards the extra cover region. Quick single, had to hurry there, but in the end they make it. One more run added to the total. Now the run rate has jumped up to 13 and a half. That is a required run rate I'm talking about. Himanshu bowling his third. Good delivery, excellent fielding. Another Yorker takes that out. The batsman played it well, negotiated it well, but excellent fielding by the bowler in his follow through. This time couldn't get down in time. Some work for long off, who keeps it down to just one. So Abhinav is back on strike. Has faced just 3 deliveries. Vardhan with that single moves to 32. And that's a good shot. I think that's deliberately played. He knew what exactly he was doing there and gets his first boundary. Just leans into it, gives himself some width and works it away. Fine of third man. His first boundary up Navs. So 62 still required. Looks to work it away towards fine leg. Will be signaled a wide. It is a wide. Just losing his radar there, the bowler. Four wickets in hand. And Vardhan well set at the other end. Vardhan batting on 32 of 35. Still looks difficult as far as his run chase is concerned. Meanwhile, will be another wide. Himanshu bowling a couple of wides in tandem after he was taken for a boundary. I think what he's trying to do is not give width to Abhinav because of that previous boundary that was hit for. Again, straightish, leaning onto the pads of the batsman. Dot delivery. So final delivery of the over coming up. 8 runs have come off this one so far. After this, just 4 more overs to go. 62 more to get. Rather, 60 more to get. Fuller length delivery. Right underneath the bat. Will only be a single. 99 for 6 after the 16th. 59 more required of 24. So Dhuman is back into the attack. Has got 2 overs remaining in his quota. Pulled really well. Bowled a really tight spell first up with the new ball. And again, starts off with a dot. They're 99 for 6. And they never really got going. DSK, the opening batsman came out. They went big from the first ball. They were looking at boundaries. But once that first wicket fell, they always looked to be under tremendous pressure. And it's scoreboard pressure. They lost their wickets every now and then. Never got going in this run chase. And you'd have to say they've been thoroughly outclassed by Vaish Associates, the DSK team. And clearly Vaish Associates have been the better team. Dhumal again running in. What a match he's having. Again, nothing the batsman could have done there apart from cover his stumps and save himself from the ball hitting the middle stump. The run rate, the required run rate will only keep going up from here on. So Dhumal on top of his bowling mark once again. Ready to steam in. Abhinav, the man batting on 8. Oh, was there a nick on that one? That one didn't carry to the keeper. Bye signal by the umpire. So I think I heard something else in all probability there. Didn't matter because it didn't carry to the keeper. They sneak a bye. This has been another fine over by Dhumal. Just 3 runs of it, including a bye. Will be signaled a wide. Down the leg side, the batsman just swivels and lets it go. We'll have to re-bowl that one, Dhumal. Couple of more deliveries to go in the 17th. Vardhan batting on 33. He's got an opportunity to get to a half century here as Vardhan. Might be another wide and might run away for a boundary. The extra pace of Dhumal takes it. That trickles away towards the boundary ropes rather quickly. No chance for the keeper as well because that was travelling. Another wayward one from Dhumal. Just losing the plot here. Dhumal will rework on that line. Just fine-tuning his field once again, making sure. Steaming in again to Vardhan. Brilliant bowling and excellent fielding in his follow-through. Great reactions by Dhumal. Quickly gets down in time. Stopping the ball. What a reaction that was from the tall, lanky, fast bowler. Final delivery of the over coming up. Vardhan is the man on strike, facing the final delivery. Creams it through the cover region. Sweeper cover gets down in time. Keeps it to just a single. He will keep strike. That's the end of the 17th. And Vardhan moved to 34. They're 109 for 6 after the end of the 17th. So jersey number 55 will be bowling the 18th over of this innings. Just 3 more overs to go. And can Vardhaman make a match out of it? That is a question. Himanshu will be bowling out. First delivery, Vardhan just works it away towards the onside, gets a single. He's batting in his 30s. He's well set. Does he have the caliber to go for the big hits? That is a question. He's not got too many partners. Abhinav has just walked out. He's relatively new at the crease. Himanshu coming around the wicket to Vardhan, and that same ploy, giving wit to the batsmen, asking them to play the horizontal shots. That won't be easy on this track. He's got the gap as well. There's a big gap between long off and sweeper cover. Towards that cover and extra cover region, you've got only one man protecting at short extra cover. Another brilliant effort by the fielder, but unfortunately he can't stop a boundary. That's run away for another one. The question is it a bit too late? Not quite at the middle of the bat, gets the toe end of the bat, and the pace of the bowler takes it to the fence. So Himanshu bowling his final over. This has been slightly expensive today. So just 15 deliveries remain. Well, that's a cracking shot, but there is enough protection. Sweeper cover gets down in time, keeps it to just a 1. 2 more deliveries to go. 43 required. Vardhan batting on 35. Again, Vardhan getting on the back foot. Neither forward, neither back. Works it away towards long on, gets another single, 1 more run added to the total. Gets Abhinav to face the final delivery of this over. So Himanshu bowling the final delivery of his spell, and that's a good shot. That's a good shot. Long off, gets to it, but unfortunately it trickles over. And that's 4 more runs. Another boundary to end the over. The 18th gone. There is a glimmer of hope as Abhinav dispatches the ball for a boundary of the final. So just 2 more overs to go. 12 deliveries remain. Himanshu has finished his spell. An expensive one. He's conceded 35 runs, has picked up a wicket in his quota of 4 overs. So 38 required of 12 deliveries. Abhinav batting on 17. He's at the non-striker's end. He's batted well, coming in under a lot of pressure, and Vardhan at the other end. Now is his time to get going. Vardhan batting on 36 of 40. He really has to look for the big shots from here on. It is still possible. Aniket, he will be bowling this penultimate over. So Aniket running in, final 2 overs. Starter. And Aniket not even appealing there. I think that was very close. There was no shout for an LBW there. Maybe going down leg. So Aniket again steaming in. Another fuller length delivery. The batsman works it away towards long on, gets another single. Now Abhinav on strike. 10 legal deliveries, 37 required. They need big shots from here on. Aniket has been so economical. Has given away just 11 and has picked up 2 wickets. He's into his final over, the penultimate one of this innings. Again, not quite of the middle of the bat, but I'm surprised that they didn't push for 2. Only a single in the end. Because Abhinav seems to be the man who can go for the big hits. He's got a penchant for the big shots. Down the leg side, have to be mindful of these. Another extra given away easily by the bowling team. They're guilty of doing this. They've been guilty of bowling too many wides. Fuller length delivery. The batsman guides it away towards long on. Another single taken. So I'm afraid singles won't do for DSK here. They need a big hit somewhere around the corner, and they need more than one big hit. Goes big, hasn't got the distance. Straight to long on. So Vardhan back on strike. But Aniket, how well has he bowled here today? He's given away just 15 and another peach there. Another absolute jaffer. Couldn't have done anything, the batsman. And what a fine spell that is. Has given away just 16 runs. He's picked up 2 wickets and he's finished his quota of 4 overs. 19th gone. And the batting team, they're 125 for 6. And they need 33 of the final over if they are to win this one. So final over of the match, and he's picked up a wicket straight away. Dhumal back into the attack. He bowled so well but went wicketless, and finally he's picked up a wicket. Cleans him up. The off ball out, and the 7th one down. Dhumal, the danger man, looked so good with the ball, and it was only befitting that he picks up a wicket after bowling a fine spell.
Oh, was there a nick?
And DSK, they are reeling.
देख लिया मैं सो गया था भाई 5 मिनट में हो गया इतना लेट कर रहे यार क्या करते हो बेटा तू इसको एक्सपोर्ट करके एक फ्रॉम एक वीडियो में ला के कन्वर्ट करके फ्रेम बाय फ्रेम अपलोड की उसको तो पूरा तो लाइक ही है पूरा लग रहा है और पूरा लग रहा है ये डाटा पहले तो नीचे आते ना सारे
So the new man walks out to the middle, guides it away towards the third man region. Third man has some work to do. We'll get around it. They'll get a brace. So he's off the mark with a brace. Lakshay Mehta walking in at number 9. So it's all but so the required run rate has gotten out of hand now. There's no way that DSK are winning this one. So now we're down to mere formalities. It's only a question what is going to be the margin of this victory for Vaish Associates. Meanwhile, another single take it, but this will be a big victory regardless of the outcome of the next 3 deliveries. Vardhan, he got a start, but he never got going. He had to go for the big shots. Wasn't able to break free. Was in the shackles. Meanwhile, another wide. At this point of time, they can afford to do that. They won't really mind that Vaish Associates. $29 more runs to get, but the problem is just 3 deliveries remain. Plays it towards short extra cover. Again, just a single. Vardhan moves to 39. He would be upset. Vardhan gets Lakshay back on strike. The penultimate delivery of the match. Just a push towards the offside. Takes the tumble. Good effort by the fielder. Now they sneak a single there. So final delivery of the match. The bowler is calling in the fielders, all of them inside the ring. Vardhan is the man on strike. Vardhan batting on 39 of 45. Final delivery. This will be a huge victory for Vaish Associates. And just pushes it away towards the offside. A single. But what a victory this is for Vaish Associates. They've been thoroughly clinical. They've been good with the bat, good with the ball, and excellent in the field. And they won this one by 26 runs. A big margin of victory, and Vaish Associates, they march forward into this tournament. Another victory for them. DSK, they will be disappointed because they had their moments in this game, but I'm sure they'll come back stronger in this tournament.